What's going on, guys? It's your boy RandomGuyKev, and this is the Airsoft Report, your bi-weekly discussion on things happening in the Airsoft community relating to events, sales, news, product drama, YouTube, and all that random goodness that is Airsoft. The Airsoft Report is sponsored by Overwatch Tactics, a producer of military simulation events at unique location, high-power Airsoft, the world's best BBs that's truly enhanced bio, and don't forget to check out AirsoftGI.com and use the code RGK for 5% off your order. If you like the information being provided, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Information in this video will be available on Spotify, Google Podcasts, and Apple Podcasts. Timestamps are provided below. If you wish to skip ahead, please do so. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. What's the deal? Airsoft GI has the Wombo Combo still going on. Don't forget to check out AirsoftGI.com and use that code. They also still have the YouTube mystery box happening. Evike, they have the box of awesomeness dropping today. So definitely go check them out before they're gone. What's happening in the industry? Novritsch is having his spring sale where he's having discounted bundles and whatnot for all of his products. SSG 10, SSG 96, SSR 15, SSP 1, and some others. Go check out Novritsch.com for more information. Upcoming events and competitions. Events are subject to change. We are still in a pandemic. Things are still restrictions are lifting. Some are being put back in place. So definitely check with the event producer for more information. The SpeedQB 5v5 tournament is taking place June 5th at Nashville Airsoft, Nashville, Tennessee. King of North Cal 1v1 tournament June 12th at True Aim in California. CQB Rush 5v5 regional qualifiers taking place June 26th. Check out cqb-rush.com for more information. Milsom West, May 28th to the 30th in Oklahoma. Line Claws, May 28th to the 30th, Battle of Black Sea in California. American Milsom, May 29th and 30th, Eastern Front, New York. Theta events, June 4th through the 6th, Theta Cell Open World Airsoft in North Carolina. And Milsom West, June 4th to the 6th, Spring Offensive in Washington. So let's get into our topic. Airsoft trash talk. Like can you talk trash and can you back it up? Like, I see so many people talk so much trash about, competitive, and this is coming back to the competitive topic that I've talked about before, but a more in-depth one where it's like, there's so many teams out there that talk about their competitive airsoft teams, but they don't show up for anything. They never show up. They like to talk a big game, like, oh yeah, we're this, we're that, we're great, da-da-da. But they haven't really competed. And I mean compete by playing like a more established league besides their home open play. And I feel like a more established league against people they don't know is, say, Speed QB, CQB Rush, those are kind of the main ones that I can think of outside of just like, your local open plays against regular people that you play against all the time. I feel like teams talk about being competitive and wanting to play competitively. They put competitive airsoft team in their bio, but they don't compete. They don't do anything besides play at their local field and think that's competitive. That isn't competitive. Like, you're playing against the same people. The field layout doesn't change. Nothing about the field layout changes. So you're playing at somewhere that you're used to. That doesn't make anything competitive. You're playing against people that don't really care too much about the competitive space. They just here for fun. Where you want to win to be number one, and you're doing that against people that don't care. My thing about competitive airsoft and calling yourself a competitive airsoft team is, if you're going to compete and talk trash, back it up. Back it up. Go out there, save up your money, go where you need to go. If you're sponsored by someone, see if they can pay your way to get to where you need to go. The sponsorship, if you know how sponsorships work, you can work out some type of deal. If they're your partners in some way or form and you're representing them, hey, do you mind dropping a couple dollars for us to take a trip over here to go compete? I don't know. I don't see what's hard about that little piece. I mean, a lot of these teams complain, and I hear it all the time. Hey, these fields don't care about, the competitive scene. And I'm not just talking about Speed QB as a competitive scene. It's just in general. They don't care about the competitive scene. They don't want to do this. We suggested this. I mean, they hear you, But for them to invest time and to do that, they need more teams. They need more people to invest in wanting to compete. Because if you have two teams just complaining, hey, you guys don't do competitive and all this stuff, and it's only two teams that show up anytime they try to do something, two to three teams out, that don't make sense. It makes no sense at all. Like, if you need a solid 7 to 10 teams to be like, all right, cool, we can actively do something. Two teams, one team, half a team. No, it doesn't make sense to actually run any competitive events at a field. I try to run a competitive event and never heard any feedback from anybody. And it's like, so you guys want to compete, but when something is set up for you, oh, I can't make it. It's too far. I mean, my guys aren't really, down to take the trip. Get yourself a better team. Get yourself a different team, because you suck. You suck badly, and I'm putting that out there. I'm not a competitive player because I don't care. I'm more of an organizer. I'm there as a watcher. I'm there to set things up to make sure you guys can have that fun. That's my job. And if I set that up and it's nothing's happening, I know for next time I know I can't set it up there because these people won't take that, hour drive, 3-hour drive, 4-hour drive. And it's like, if you really want to compete, you'll compete. No complaining. Distance shouldn't matter. I mean, paying, maybe $17, $20 per person? Start a GoFundMe. I start a GoFundMe. Get your sponsor to help you out. If you knew how sponsorships work, you could get it to work the way you want it to. But I mean, coming back to competitive airsoft teams, talking trash and saying, hey, yeah, talking blah blah blah, but they're not showing up. How are you a competitive team? And you put competitive team in your bio. Everywhere you go, you say, hey, we're a competitive team, but don't play at the competitive level. The only competitive level you're thinking of is local open plays versus just regulars or rentals. And you think that's competitive. No. You're trash. You're trash. You can go take a seat. No, that's not it. But for all those people that are complaining, I literally announced it in the video. SpeedQB is doing something in Nashville, Tennessee. CQB Rush is doing something. Like King of North Cal. That's something on 1v1. Even if you don't have a team, there's 1v1 competition starting to pop up. KWA Fight Night's doing something. Like, there's other 1v1s. King of NorCal. Gunny, he's doing some 1v1 stuff. Like, and he literally he did it on the West Coast and went to the East Coast as well. So I mean, if I'm not trying to travel to the West Coast, now it's on the East Coast. What now? What you gonna say? Tell me. Oh, you can't make that drive. Oh, you busy. Got it. Got it. I heard you. But what are your thoughts on that? What are your thoughts on people talking that competitive talk, but all they do is talk? That's literally it. People talk about competing at a competitive level, but don't show up for things. And yeah, I mean, I would call out people, but I don't care that much. I mean, at some point I will, because it's just, there's so much going on, because we were in COVID and now people want to get back out there. People want to compete. People want to do something different. And it's just like, wow, SpeedQB, CQB Rush, Gunny, they're doing things. KWA, they're doing things to try to be all over the United States. You're gonna start seeing some other stuff happening in other parts. Just stay tuned. Just stay tuned and watch. Let me know your thoughts. Airsoft Uploads. Well, guys, honestly, I've watched a number of videos. I don't always watch all of them. I see the thumbnail and see if it attracts me. Maybe I'll watch like 30 seconds to a minute, and sometimes it doesn't appeal to me at all. There's a number of videos dropped, and it was just things that didn't pique my interest. Outside of the usual people that I watch, I try to switch it up with the Airsoft Uploads with, not too many well-known names or just people that just, you know, create content. So I try to switch it up as much as possible. I don't want to keep putting the same names up. So I mean, this week I don't really have anything because there was nothing out there. But if you have any suggestions on people I should be watching, put them in the comments and let me know. But that's all for this episode. Let me know what you guys want to discuss next by leaving a comment down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys on the next one.